Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Arrow, and today we're hopping back into a different topic. It's gonna be the 13 scariest things caught on Dashcam. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's dive into the video.
This police cam footage was taken during a massive wildfire in Sonoma County, California in 2017. Officers are doing what they can to evacuate the public and restore order, but as this brief dashcam video shows, they were up against total chaos at the time.
How do you even see the road? He is moving.
Listen closely and you'll even hear the dispatcher say that they can't tell which direction the fire is spreading and seems to be genuinely overwhelmed. I have to salute this officer and all of the other brave public officials who willingly charged into a massive blaze to try and help everyone. Number 11.
Respect to him.
It's a peaceful bus ride in the Russian countryside until the large vehicle finds itself surrounded by a countless number of these winged pests.
Yeah, it's Locust, right? Yeah, Locust. Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing in that situation? I'm freaking out.
As a swarm of gigantic locusts slam into the bus with enough force to rock its heavy-duty suspension system. The sky darkens and the driver and passengers are all helpless as the bus careens through millions upon millions of these oversized bugs, threatening to veer off course if things get much worse. Eventually, they can see the sun and sky again as they come through the other side of the living insect cloud.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone is ultimately unharmed, but understandably very alarmed at what they had just witnessed. If
I wouldn't even know what to say. I wouldn't even want to get out of my car.
Then they would have been stranded until the never-ending swarm of locusts had passed. Not to mention what would have happened if the windows had broken. Number 10. A police officer in Lincoln, Kentucky is patrolling the streets when he chances upon something quite strange standing in the middle of the road. A tiny figure runs towards his headlights as soon as he gets out of the car to investigate.
Deputy Jeremy Gatney of the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was on a routine patrol when his headlights shone across something running towards him.
The officer is surprised to find a small child standing in the middle of the road without any adults nearby. He instinctively—
that's gonna end up in a child services case.
He picks the toddler up, and just moments later, a Mack truck plows by very close to where the child was first spotted.
What are the odds of
it's
that
a good thing the police
up?
officer saw the child first, because I doubt the driver of the tall—
there's a thing called right timing—
truck would have noticed until it was too late. Apparently, the child had wandered out the front door of his home when no one was looking and took off down the busy road. The family was extremely relieved to have their child back. Unfortunately, they were not charged with neglect. Number 9. This YouTuber is fairly sure that he's captured a ghost on his dash cam when he's traveling down a suburban road and sees reflective lights on the right. Watch the parked car on the right to see what I mean.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
I personally think it looks like someone could be stepping into his line of movement here. It happens quickly, so I'll play it again in slow motion. Let me know if you see it.
It looks like reflectives to me. I don't know what you would say about that, but it doesn't really give it— oh, I seen a little bit of a—
but when he pulls up to where the lights were, he and his friends are surprised to find nothing's there.
Where did it go?
Oh man.
Yeah, it was like a wheelchair or something.
Both of them swear they saw the lights and thought someone was crossing the street. I guess his headlights could have been reflecting off of the parked car, but then again,
I'm thinking
the angle
reflection
doesn't exactly seem to match up. Let me know if you see it and what you think it could have been.
It's hard to say.
Number 8. A gigantic streak of lightning in Paducah, Kentucky was so large that it was caught by 2 different police dash cams. The first police car was far away, and its dashcam footage shows just how long this massive lightning bolt was.
I haven't seen lightning that close.
And the second police car was much, much closer.
If you could go back through it. Well, 2 reasons. One, it would be—
the lightning bolt directly hit a nearby residence, Fortunately, everyone inside was alright, but this
Ain't
particular
no
officer
way.
will never forget how
I
close he
would've-
came to being
I
charred
would've
alive.
defecated
Number
myself.
7. A Russian driver is having a casual conversation behind the wheel when suddenly his thoughts are interrupted by a bizarre and unexpected change of events.
Промышленные предприятия стали строиться тут. Вот здесь. О, ё! Что случилось?
See, we don't think about that very often. What if there's a sinkhole when you're driving? You know, when you're driving on the road, you just plummet right in.
Провалился. Ни хрена.
A large cement truck just a few
Crazy.
cars ahead of them literally plunges below the asphalt as a gigantic sinkhole forms underneath its back tires. The cement truck driver soon comes out and surveys what just
Second yawn right
happened,
there.
but there's little for him to do. If anything,
Yeah,
he
you
and
ain't doing
everyone else
nothing.
should
Shut
be
off the
hurrying
engine
to get away
and
from the
wait for it.
sinkhole instead of casually observing it. I don't know what happened next, but hopefully the sinkhole did not
Dang.
grow any larger and everyone made it out okay. Number 6.
That's
This
crazy.
electrifying event occurred in May of 2017 on the northeastern side of Shenyang City.
Was that lightning or Godzilla? That sounded like Godzilla.
A white-hot light showers the street with sparks, but it's not from a blown transformer or down power lines. A
Lightning.
bolt of lightning has cracked the asphalt with the type of raw power that only
goodness.
nature can generate. It's a good thing that this street was lined with trees instead of power lines, or else this dashcam video would have almost certainly looked a whole lot worse. Number 5.
Imagine being in
This
that
dashcam
Taurus,
footage
that white car, seeing all of that come down on your view. Oh my goodness. I'd feel like the end of the world just hit.
which was taken on a busy road somewhere in India. Nothing
You
looks
would
out
think
of
he
the
just
ordinary.
teleported back to the future.
The tiny object performs a bizarre aerial maneuver while hovering above the road. The saucer-shaped object appears to somehow stop and
That's on
change directions
Dashcam?
mid-flight. Somehow, none of the oncoming motorists in the other lane seem to notice, which I think is odd, but maybe it all happened too fast for them
That's
to
eerie.
see.
I don't
If
like
not,
space.
then I think this dashcam video might be a fake, but I'm curious to hear your opinion. Number 4.
It's hard to
A
say.
YouTuber named Alyssa Cross is driving down a local road somewhere in the south when she comes across a person who she has never seen before acting quite strangely by the side of the road.
Looks like a zombie.
You can hear the nervousness in Alyssa's voice as she and her friend agree that it looks like this person could have some sort of strange virus, zombie or not. One can only wonder how many other viral outbreaks
like it's straight out of The
began in this
Walking
exact
Dead.
same casual style of
So let that
conversation.
fentanyl be doing
It
to
appears
people.
that if that's not the case, then this person is under the influence of something strong. Alyssa quietly drives past
I would
and
say
leaves the
so.
stranger behind. Number 3. This mysterious dashcam footage was taken somewhere in Europe years ago.
I'd start tripping if they ran after me as soon as I passed. That's when I'll confirm it's a zombie.
Been stumping YouTubers across the world ever since. When this car takes a left, you can clearly see that all of the other cars in the opposite lane are at a full stop.
Okay.
In other words, there's absolutely no incoming traffic.
Got it. What about that car coming up?
Then all of a sudden this happens. The car is suddenly cut off by a second car that
I feel
appears
like-
seemingly out of nowhere. Keep in mind that 2 other cars were making a right at the same time.
That didn't come out of nowhere though, because time out. Back it up.
Cam footage was taken somewhere in Europe years
right
ago
there.
and has been
Car right
stumping
there.
YouTubers across the world ever
Car right
since.
there. You see
When
that?
this car takes a left,
He passes.
you can
You
clearly
can see
see
the
that all
reflection.
of the other cars in
See the
the
reflection
opposite
on the
lane
wall?
are at a full stop. In other
And
words,
it's just
there's absolutely
perfect
no
timing
incoming traffic.
Where they ran the red light.
Then all of a sudden this happens.
And it literally slides right there.
The car is suddenly cut off by a second car that appears seemingly out of nowhere. Keep in mind that 2 other cars were making
know
a
I'm right,
right
bro.
at the
That's all
same
reflection.
time.
Yeah,
and
it's
at no
just the
point
way of
does
the
there appear
position
to
of the
be
camera.
any space for this
That'd be
ghost car to
creepy though. If
squeeze
I was
through.
in that car, I'd
I've
trip.
watched this video over a dozen times and still have no explanation. So help me out if you have any idea how this happened. Number 2. Ronald Wiley was
I just
driving
evaluated
down
it
a
in like
long
5
stretch
seconds.
of road
I
in
found
West
it.
Virginia when suddenly no less than 7 trees simultaneously fall nearly on him. In his blue pickup truck, he's stunned for a moment and then quickly throws the vehicle in reverse because there are live power lines near that look like they could give way at any moment if Ronald had been going just a little bit faster, or if the trees were growing literally just a few inches to the left. Then he no doubt would have been caught in the middle of this and been a goner for sure. Instead of this outcome, he somehow makes it with only minor damage to a windshield wiper. Number 1. It's late at night in the Russian Urals when suddenly the atmosphere itself becomes unrecognizable.
You said that's in Russia? That's called a failed nuclear attempt. That's a bomb. That was legit a bomb.
A brilliant flash of reddish yellow light intensifies for a full 15 seconds before dissolving back into darkness as if nothing had happened. Scientists have been able to give no explanation for this occurrence.
Yeah, because it happened in Russia, and they're not going to say they lit a nuclear bomb.
In my opinion, give me your best guess or let me know if you agree. Either way, this dazzling and silent light show is one of the craziest things I've seen on Dashcam by far.
That's crazy. That's horrifying. Well, that does it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys are feeling generous, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We're almost to 1K subs, so that's absolutely insane. Thank you guys for all the love, and I will see you guys in the next video.